Welcome to Cat the Minion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. This is going to be a reading for Gemini, and where the time anchor for this is mid-April 2022. But it's really whenever you come upon it. The fluidity of time and all that, but initially April 2022. So we've got air energy, we've got Mercury as a planet, and we've got Gemini. The year is Gemini, it's a 6-year. 6 in the tarot is the Lover's card, which is ruled by Gemini. So we've got 2022 breaking down to 6. We've got potentially relationships, potentially discernment, an informed decision, and potentially healing involved in this year entirely, and possibly for Gemini specifically. We've got that mercurial energy, which can do various things. I think the North Node is in Gemini, but I think it's actually in Taurus now. So I'm using my music deck, and I get a few of those. I've got my phrase deck here to get a topic for the reading, but the main body of the reading is going to be coming from one of my chapbook packs here. And I think I'm going to go with this brown envelope over here. Incidentally, this is one of the index cards that, from the matched set. Anyway, of envelopes and invitation cards that I bought for these. So the chapbook packs are for sale in my Etsy shop, and I did a demonstration video that's a pick-a-pile on how they can be used for divination, basically like a handful of oracle cards. So we're going to use this one, and we're going to use this deck and this one. And I cleared and shuffled these already, but I'm going to do them a little bit more. If I sound off, like I don't know what I'm talking about, it's just because I'm kind of sick and I haven't had enough sleep, but I'm doing work anyway and my brain is fried. And my body is like, what the hell, man? I want to get these done because I want to put these packets away until they start skipping out of my Etsy shop to everybody out there. Alright, I guess we're using those 3. And, oh, I need one of these. Hey, there was one that was backwards. What the hell, man? There's a few of them that are backwards. What the hell? It happens to me all the time with these cards. I don't know why. Flipping around. Another backwards one. Yeah, I think sometimes they just sort of flip around on them on their own when I'm... There's another one. Oh, it's really irritating. So here's this one's backwards. This one's backwards. And this one is backwards. I saw another one, but I'm not going to get it right now. Alright, I need one for this reading. Okay, so it looks like we might be doing a love reading. It says, my love for you will drown your soul. Number 3, possibly the Empress, but possibly also the 3 of Cups, which is usually the party number. Also feeling perhaps 3 of Wands, that looking out for the future number. I also hearing part of "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman" with Aretha Franklin. Looking out in the morning rain, I used to feel so uninspired. Whatever. Those lyrics. So I've got these 3 cards here to start the reading. We have Queen of Pentacles inverted. This is a monk going into the rainbow light body here. The no sugar / the new Mother Nature. Inverted. No sugar tonight in my coffee, no sugar tonight in my tea. No sugar to run beside me, no sugar to walk with me. There's a new Mother Nature taking over, but it's inverted, which indicates to me that there might be a distortion. Right, this, I'm gonna smother you, I'm gonna drown you in my love. I'm restrictive. So we have the High Priestess. The man on a silver mountain. That's not how that song goes. We have Dio. Ronnie James Dio from Portsmouth, New Hampshire. The High Priestess, the man on the silver mountain. And then we have the Lovers, In My Life. So here we have a little piece of the cover of Rubber Soul album, the Beatles. So even though it's the High Priestess, I'm getting the man on the silver mountain is one person in the relationship, and the Queen of Pentacles is the other one. Okay, it's all right for a masculine energy to be on with the High Priestess card, because everybody is on the soul journey, and you'd have to get to that card anyway. So a masculine energy is extremely intuitive. Oh, and there's a rainbow here too. Richie Blackmore's Rainbow. With a moon behind it. Although the moon typically ruling the High Priestess, though in my opinion it should be Pisces. But we're going to go with the moon energy right now. And then the Queen of Pentacles is a 4... is a 1 or a 13, which can break down to 4. I feel like this is a 1, because I have a 2 over here. So it's like a 1 inverted kind of a situation. Or, no, maybe it's still 4, because it's like double. 2, 4, 6, like a progression. For some reason, whoever's in the feminine energy is distorted. I mean, it's more of like a give me something. But the song, In My Life, I Loved You More. Right? It's like there's all these other people, but it's like you're sort of eclipsing them. And if you have a moon energy, that might be indicative of an eclipse too. Queen of Pentacles is Aries and Taurus energy. And I did say North Node, so this is, North Node is retrograde right now. North Node retrograde. There's a global thing, because whenever I see anything in the nodal point, it tells me there's something from North Pole to South Pole. It's changing. There's a polarity shift. And we'll see what's going on in the packet here. Ooh, I see this already, and I'm not surprised to see this. This is the double slit experiment, but with kitty cats instead of electrons. This one, you can't really... Let me see if I can get it. Not really. This one over here has got little steampunk goggles on. Instead of just a wave pattern, it's like a holographic cat head. But in the double slit experiment... There's like Heisenberg uncertainty principle. You can't know the velocity and location of it at any one point in time. And when you look at it, it's either going to go through one or the other. But when you're not looking at it, it creates a whole pattern. It's sort of like, give me something now. But if you stop, hyper focusing on the relationship, the whole image will come into play. So the other card I've got here is the acid version of my Lotus Dragon. This rendering comes from my Draco. Is it in the Draco Forms? I think it's in the Draco Forms coloring book. Hold on. I need to check. Can't remember. Let's see. Draco Forms. I think it's in here. Yeah, it is in here. So this is the acid quad. And I just used it as a thumbnail. But here, notice how in the middle there's this resonant pattern. Right? It looks like when the pieces are joined, the middle looks like a sound wave. And there's this idea of, and it's green, it's like I need to speak from the heart, even though there might be some kind of acid attached to the relationship. Right? I'm speaking emotionally, and my heart is full of fire, but I need to calm down a little bit and speak more from the heart. So we've got here. All right, so we've got a skeleton here, obviously bringing in the idea of the death card. So because this skeleton can be 13, I'm going to put this over here with this Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles is a 13, could also be death. Death inverted could be a resurrection, but it could also be I'm resisting the change. I'm resisting the transition. Also getting like a little bit of acid reflux, like it's stressing me out. Oh, it's this. What the hell is this? Oh, okay, I know what this is. This is a thumbnail drawing for a commission that I did in chalk pastel. There's like a local river god coming out of the river in his sea monster form to come and heal the sick guy and claim him before the death god gets him. They're having a race to see who can get to this guy first, and after fighting over him. And I was gonna say, like, I don't think this is a third-party situation where it's like, oh, I need to pick one or the other, and this Queen of Pentacles is all like, what the hell, man? What's taking so long? That's not really what I'm getting, and I don't like talking about relationships in that way, because it's sort of like when it comes down to it, it's whatever is going on in your relationship is between you and the other person, and it's not really related to anyone else. That's sort of like if they've got some other person in the woodwork, that has nothing to do with you. It's their problem. Which is weird because they're coming in at a 2, right? But whatever. What I'm saying is that it's sort of like it's almost like someone fighting. It's like two energies fighting over your soul, and I think in this case it's this death personality is more like the ego versus the river personality, which is the flowing emotion, the intuition. We see it distorted queen could mean that she's in her ego. It's very like demanding and possibly freaking out if there doesn't seem to be anything happening. It's like, well, you might have said you loved me yesterday, but unless you reassure me today, I can't tell that you love me, so you need to prove it today. You know, like a little bit hyper vigilance. You know, so it's sort of like I'm I'm so desperate to be loved that when I come in with my water, I'm gonna come in like a river god and like attack you with the emotional quality. Alright, so this is a Valentine's Day fashion design here. There's a duality between the red and the white. It's kind of like the yin and the yang, the red and the black. But it's focusing on Valentine's Day too. It's sort of this like, we're supposed to be in love and we need to prove it on this day in particular because we're supposed to do that instead of going along with the universal timing. So that we have the booklet with True North on it. Now this one is in the other coloring book. This one is in energy forms. And I don't feel the need to go grab that right now. So let's see what we've got here. Just trying to decide which one to read. I think I need to read that special way. That special way you hate me as if you want to stab me with the pointy terminations of your soul tendrils. That special way you confide in me, your facade crumbles when I make you real with me. That special way you break a smile when the jokes are all funny, laughing your ass off and I giggle out loud. That special way we listen to music as if it spoke all ills, ease the pain with the songs and listen to the lyrics, and be silent because you'll never admit that you love me back. Okay. So this is talking about a strained relationship. It's almost to the point of being a love-hate relationship. But we can see that there's a major distortion coming out of feminine energy. And it might not just be the person that's the feminine in the relationship, right? It could be the inner feminine of the masculine person. Although because they're twins, usually it's both. Right? It's not one or the other, it's both of us. And it's not to say like, oh, it's your fault. It's not necessarily that. It could be a programming thing, right? The ego could be programming you to automatically think that no matter how much love there's supposed to be, it's going to be a problem. And what happens is that if the energy keeps pushing it away, there's going to be this spot over here where this tropical storm's going to start forming, and it's going to be this sort of torrential cyclone of emotion. You know, it's like you won't let me feel on a steady, regular basis. I need to hurl my emotions at you, and that's how there's an argument. It's like love me, like shaking them. And it becomes a point of conflict. But the background information is still, you know, in my life, you're the one I've loved the most out of anybody, like anywhere at any time. And it's sort of this like I'm dying, like I need, like come and rescue me. Little Fontella bass in the background. I don't want to keep doing the reading because I've got a minute left on my segment because I don't think I really need to, but it's exposing the root issue of the relationship problem is this sense of separation and lack of expression between the people based on, you know, patterns that are around you instead of what's directly going on just between the two of you. You know, like get rid of everyone else and focus on me and you and no one else in the room and like brass tacks, like what is between us. Okay, so I've only got a little bit here. So if you found this helpful or useful or interesting in some way, consider donating. It's PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, all cat the minion. If you want to get the chapbook packs, are on Etsy. 3 or more items, coupon code 3star17, you'll get 17% off. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, check out my playlists tab, and stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye.